So, a long time ago, my aunt gave me a Bible, and today I was called to read about Jonah. And I don't know if you know this, but Jonah is like a whole book. It's very short, it's only 4 chapters. And I'm not going to summarize it for you, but maybe I should for context of what I'm about to say. But long story short, submit to the will of the great I am. Submit to the great I am, and you too will have done your duty in this life. Will you be happy about it? One would hope. Will you find joy in it? One would hope. But in Jonah's story, he was angry at these citizens, these people that were violent and corrupt, and he wanted them to be served justly. And God forgave them. They did have to submit to God. They did have to stop doing their crimes and their horrors, but they were spared. And thinking about what's happening in the world, he was to give prophecy. He was a prophet. And we are prophets here on earth. And this prophecy is, you can be spared, but you must submit to the will of God. And what you're doing is submitting to the will of man and control and the false pretense of power. The true power is hearing God and submitting to God and knowing what God is telling you to do. And you must do it. But this is where the prayer comes in. This is my Socratic prayer. No. Because Jonah, I get it. Jonah was so angry with God. Jonah was so angry with God and with the horrors of these people. Granted, they fasted, they did what they're supposed to do, they stopped their evil ways, all of that shit. But why does that have to exist? Why does pain and anguish and torment and torture and all of these things that people submit and do to each other, why does it even have to exist? I don't know why. But I'm not meant to know, am I? I'm not connected to you, God. God, I'm here right now. Jesus. Bro. Angels. Archangels. Ancestors. Humans, not humans. Beings of light. Beings of darkness. Beings being here now. I know that there's constant battling going on all around us all the time. And I know this external reality is similar to the internal reality, right? So as we clear out the pain and suffering on earth, can you show us the best ways to connect with you individually? Can you give us all peace and unity consciousness? Can we see and feel and know that we are each other? All I want to do, God, is be proved by you. Oh, my button's gone. My button. I'm really self-conscious right now. Don't put in half the lime. It gets real bitter because of the pith. But squeeze the juice. Pith's gotta be good for something. All full of pith and vinegar. It's crazy to let myself go into anger. It's complicated. You can be angry, be mad. So the last verse in Jonah, in the, what version is this? International, New International Version. Greatest book ever sold. Maybe there's another book, I think. All the books? Greatest one sold to that particular region. And should I have not, I'll read the whole chapter, little thing. But the Lord said, you have been concerned about this plant, though you did not tend to it or make it grow. It sprang up overnight and died overnight. And should I not have concern for the great city of Nineveh, in which there are more than 120,000 people who cannot tell their right hand from their left, and also many animals? God. Sometimes I know that I am acting in the right with you, and sometimes I know I'm out of alignment with you, and I don't fully understand or know what the next portion of this is going to be. But I trust you, Heavenly Father, just like I trust Jesus' example when we talked about this. No sacrificing. We don't live in that type of world anymore. The only sacrifice is discipline, ego, and apathy. This is a really painful video. I don't know why. For those of you who have stuck around this long, I'm in pain. Because I don't know how to apply this teaching. Because I still want divine justice. I want divine justice, and why do I feel that justice is the swift hand of death? Maybe that's because I was raised by the wrong people. The core belief system is out of alignment from the actual reality of it all. I'm here as a gift. The earth gave herself by the grace of the great I am. Yet I can't help another person release pain unless they're willing to do that. I can't help a person get to that highest realm of divine intimacy unless they want to, unless they really want to. How many people are ready to connect with God? How many people are ready to connect with Yahweh? How many people are ready to connect with Allah in this life alive? They say trust the divine. I trust the divine. It's humanity that's out of whack. Because you want the beach, because you want the land. Killing does not justify taking land. There's no amount of God that you can use to justify sacrificing children, sacrificing wisdom and knowledge and brain power and gifts and ability. This is insanity. And it's guising itself as religious wisdom. And it's sheer corruption and ignorance. And God will commence a righteous cleansing of those who oppress others all over this earth. We are entering a new age, and there is no power in power. There is only power in righteous acts and surrender to the Lord. This is not human nature. So where is this energy coming from? This need to control, this need to manipulate, greed, hunger that doesn't cease, creating hunger that is easily sated. As the dragon eats its tail, so do we begin the new age. As do we begin the new societies being built here on earth. Trust in the liquidation of those sources that you think you thought you knew, but you had no idea. There's going to be a moment or two where you feel the divine anchor into you, cleansing out impurities, allowing for self-reflection on the deepest level. Cellularly, each of us will enter into a new era. It is your choice to co-create with the divine by releasing your ego, by releasing your exactly. Whatever comes up for you, it's meant to come up. And I hope that it releases with ease and not the horrors that I've seen. because there are some dark energies and entities that are now being brought to light that were attached to you. Things that were woven into your family line, disguised as self, but really were other. It's truth that we seek, but it depends on what we're willing to look at and find. Find it there. Have it change form. Alchemize it. Send it to the earth. Send it to the universe. Letting it grow or weeding it out and dwindling it away. Because only certain things are sustainable. And pain is not sustainable. Ignorance is not sustainable. Naivety is not sustainable. Empowered choices are sustainable. Self-acceptance and self-compassion are sustainable. Compassion for others are sustainable. Boundaries are sustainable. Basic level of universal rights are sustainable. This planet has few rules, but a lot of them are being broken right now. So as the upgrades happen physically and spiritually, allow yourself to evolve peacefully and with grace, or you will be torn apart by the chaos of the universe. For chaos begets chaos, and order begets order. Sustainable order, sustainable chaos. Infinite possibilities. Creativity at its finest. You in this moment, this feeling of grace and peace and ease and calm and echoing into the on and on and on. This is the power moment. This is what you've been craving on a conscious or subconscious level. So let's go create more of it. Find yourself tapping into this energy that I just tapped into you, just turned on for you. And this vibrational connection is going to allow you to get deeper into your own healing and what it is and why you're angered at the separation from the divine, so much so that you would act out of who you are as an individual and the divine. Collapsing time, and I'm out.